The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. An option handoff given to Harris. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Perkins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Perkins rolling to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Burrow from his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
11 MT tight.
Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Got a man open. It's Chase. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
To the air again, Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, it's Burrow. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Pirine taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Perkins. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the right side with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Perkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
11 Thomas.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 55 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Perkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got this down to the 35. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On the ground, it's Harris. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down and 3. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll after the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Steps away. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.